What's up, guys? It's Matterz. We actually have something pretty insane regarding Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it involves an evil Richtofen Easter egg. This crazy appearance of Richtofen just like shows up within the new DLC map, Zetsubou no Shima, obviously, and it's just freaking insane what we actually get. And obviously, it's like one of these really weird, unique jump scares, and it's definitely one that just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But it's just insane. We're not even so sure how to actually get it. I think this may be on the Xbox One version. I'm not so sure. It may have not been. It may have been on the PS4, but the Xbox One version did just release, so maybe it could have been that, like they could have added it just when the Xbox One sort of users get to play the game. So maybe it's a new jump scare for them and us as well. But here's the actual game. I'm just gonna show you like a really quick little clip of when it actually occurs. So you see he's sort of just standing there, and then he turns around and he just like explodes really with sort of demonic presence or like some evil what's inside him. I think honestly it's a jump scare, but it could potentially foreshadow a lot for what we're going to see regarding Richtofen for the next couple of DLCs, and maybe what his main goal is for Black Ops 3 Zombies. And I think it's not that insane to actually look into this and really think, oh, does this mean anything? Now, we've seen jump scares time and time again, but this one is all too crazy, all too real, and it's like Richtofen was there in the game, standing there. He turns around once he's like activated or touched or shot or knifed or whatever, and he sort of almost explodes and starts like screaming, and then you hear like the jump scare sort of noise, like you probably didn't hear because I just turned on the volume, but it sort of had this like random, like sort of like the noise you hear when you have the hallucination on Zetsubou no Shima, and it's like a little shrill or something, or a shriek. That's basically what you heard. It's just weird that that's the case, and that's a jump scare. I don't think they honestly just put it there for no reason. Like, it doesn't really make sense, honestly. So again, now here is a pretty simple sort of theory on why that happened, obviously. Now, we know at the end of this Zetsubou no Shima Easter egg cutscene, obviously, we saw Richtofen basically talk about, well, they sort of went back in time, or they went somewhere else during the cutscene, during that like white sort of part right when the Easter egg ended, and he was just like, okay, they came back, and now they all have the blood vials, and then they're just like, yes, we have our insurance, we're good, we can now, basically what they're saying is, and what we're assuming is that they can now go back if they fail, sort of like how Mob of the Dead was, where if like the cycle continued, you basically go back and do the Easter egg again, and then you sort of complete it if you want. There are two methods. You don't need to go back, but that's basically how it works with the storyline. Either the cycle continues or the cycle completely ends, and that's if you do it correctly and if you do like what the game and the storyline sort of wants you to do. And that looks like that's what it's going to be like for DLC 4, DLC 3, moving up forward to the end of Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, with what this could be actually foreshadowing is that Richtofen actually is evil. Now, there's been a huge debate regarding whether Richtofen actually has good intentions or bad intentions, and people were originally saying, yes, Richtofen has good intentions. He wants to redo what the old characters did. He wants to get rid of all these bad mistakes, all the crazy stuff that Black Ops 1 Richtofen did. Obviously, the main thing that Black Ops 1 Richtofen did was obviously blow up the moon and do all that insane stuff. Nikolai as well, they were just focused on killing them, their wives and stuff, and Taki and Dempsey were also just crazy blood savage killers, and they all were just sort of corrupt. And the origins of Richtofen is like, yes, we need to get rid of that, and even Takio agrees with him, like, yes, this is our duty, we must do this, we need to get rid of them. So basically they're getting rid of their souls, they're getting rid of it, and they're doing stuff different as time progresses, as they move through an alternate sort of universe from what the Black Ops 1 characters actually played in. So this is interesting, though. Now we have Dempsey sort of questioning Richtofen. Oh, Richtofen, I thought you were gonna do good, I should have never trusted you. Now we have the first pointer. Dempsey doesn't believe in Richtofen. Dempsey thinks now, wait, Richtofen, are you actually going to do something good? And this is actually it actually happened in the Giant too, when Richtofen went up to his Black Ops 1 sort of version in the Giant, and he looked at him and was like doing stuff with the summoning key. The characters, and especially Dempsey, they were like, wait, what are you doing? I don't understand. And Nikolai as well. Nikolai is huge to this, because Nikolai definitely going to DLC 3, he's 100% going to resist killing his past self from Richtofen. Nikolai and Dempsey do not agree with Richtofen at all, and I think Nikolai and Dempsey are pretty key factors into this, because they know that Richtofen is actually not doing anything good. He's only doing something evil, and he may do something even worse than what the Black Ops 1 Richtofen did. I think there's no possible way that, I mean, I guess there are theories that people have on why Richtofen is, has good intentions for this game, but everything we've seen so far, it makes no sense. It's not gonna happen. Richtofen, the origins of Richtofen, You have to think, he's doing something insanely huge, insanely secretive with the summoning key, with all of the Black Ops 1 characters' souls. There's no way that all of that insane stuff, all of the forcing Dempsey to kill his past self, and then probably obviously forcing Nikolai to kill his past self, and sort of being so secret, like, Richtofen literally says, don't worry about it, I got this. It just makes no sense to think that he has good intentions. Something insane is going to happen. I think maybe with Zetsubou no Shima, it could be relating to DLC 3 on something insane happening with Richtofen. Maybe in DLC 3, we actually realize that Richtofen is 100% evil, and we understand going into DLC 4 that we need to stop Richtofen, and that's probably the main goal of DLC 4, stopping Richtofen, stopping him from using the summoning key, and that's what we see within the sort of hallucination, I guess jump scare to some extent, where Richtofen is complete evil, showing that he has gone completely insane, and we all are aware that he is completely insane and he has 100% evil intentions for his main goal with the summoning key, obviously, or with anything else he wants to do within Black Ops 3 Zombies. I think that's pretty clear to a lot of people. Again, just a quick little sort of thing that may relate to the future of Black Ops 3 Zombies, DLC 3, and probably most importantly DLC 4. But again, you never know, it could have just been in there for like no reason, could have just been there as some sort of new jump scare that we've never found before, but it seems like such a weird jump scare, such a weird sort of Easter egg occurrence within the map that it's sort of hard not to relate it towards anything else we've seen or anything else we're going to see with the storyline and the Easter egg of Richtofen's goal. I don't know, I think it's pretty insane. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and hope you guys did enjoy. And again, will Richtofen actually turn out to be evil, like this sort of jump scare maybe hints at, or maybe not? You never know. Maybe he'll be good. Maybe he's actually trying to stop everything that happened within the Black Ops 1 universe. You never know. I'm leaning definitely more towards evil. I've been saying evil since the game started with like the giant Easter egg theory and all that insane stuff. But you never know. We'll see. So again, leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.